Shalom, Israel. I hope everyone is having a good day. I don't know if everybody, I live here in Memphis, Tennessee, and I don't know if everybody heard about the strange lights in the sky last night that the news is talking about. Here in Tennessee, I think the Tennessee National Guard or Army was like, we were having an exercise where we have 4 helicopters, and now the national media is saying, Elon Musk and SpaceX was doing something with some satellites. Let me tell you something right now. That's a big lie. Because what it is, it's them chariots of the Most High. I saw it last night when I was sitting outside in my backyard. And see what happened is, like about a week or so ago, I asked the Father, because I see stars and shooting stars and things in the sky often. When I'm looking at the sky at night, just talking to the Father, meditating, I see these things often. But I asked the Father a couple of weeks ago, I said, Father, I'm not being ungrateful. I'm thankful for what you showed me in the skies. I'm thankful for that. But please show me something different that you've shown me. And a couple of days after that, I was getting home at night, got out the car, looked up. It was a chariot right over my head. I thought it was a balloon. But it was night, but I could kind of see it, but then it was almost looked like it had the ends of a jellyfish. I could see right through it. And I was looking at it, and it had 3 dots in it, and one dot in the middle of it was brighter than the other one. So I'm looking at it, but I look at it, I'm like, that's a balloon. I was like, no, that ain't no balloon, because it's going in a straight line and it's going kind of slow. And it's like it was like kind of wavy and flappy around the edges, but it was, extremely quiet, and it seemed like it was right over the top of my head. And I looked behind it, one just like it right behind it, just following it, about 5 yards behind it, just following it. So I ran down the end of my driveway and just watched them. They just quietly just drove away. Chariots of the Most High, different than the ones I normally see that look like stars that just be shooting through the sky. And a lot of times I see stars that appear out of nowhere. They'll light up real brightly, then they'll just disappear. But these was nothing like that. Something totally different I hadn't seen. I said, okay, thank you, Father. Then a couple of days after that, I take videos. I saw a shooting star again, so I was trying to take a video of it. I take a video of it. As I ended up taking a picture, a live picture, thinking I'm taking the video, but it ends up being a live picture. So when I go to look at the picture, this is the first time I've ever took a picture where the image was like yellowy. It wasn't a regular picture. It was a live picture, so the last frame was like yellowy. So when I go back and look at the live picture, on the iPhones, you got the live picture, then it'll go back like a half a second. And when it flashes the star I was trying to take a picture of and 2 other stars around it. Within that little middle, one of them frames, you can see like a streak of light coming down into it or leaving it. And the last frame, biggest day, were the Hebrew letters, I am. I got it in my phone. I sent it to people before. I asked them, I said, what do you think? What does this look like to you? And I ain't tell them anything. I ain't tell them I had took the picture. It came to me in the sky. I didn't say anything. They was like, this look just like, yeah, I know it looks like I am that I am, but it looks like I am. Not that paleo Hebrew, like the real Hebrew. I said, okay, fine. Then last night, I see the lights in the sky. I'm in the backyard. First of all, I'm looking at them. I'm thinking they're doing chemtrails at night, which they do, because I'm thinking it was going straight up in the air. But I was like, no, that's a trail of lights. Chemtrails don't be lit up like that. So just so happened, my wife was pulling into the yard. So I'm telling her, come here. Watch, look at this. So she finally gets out. She looks at it, and I'm telling y'all, and this is for real. She said, that looks like a big old train. See, they keep telling y'all about the lights they saw. They just saw the lights. But my wife and I, and my son, we saw the outline of a train, a ship. It was huge. Literally gigantic. But all people are talking about is the lights that they saw. But it was almost like it was invisible, but it was like the clouds were kind of wrapped around it. But we could see the outline of what it was, and it was huge. Absolutely huge. Now I'm telling you, several visions I've had. One vision, the Most High showed me big old cruise ships with propellers on them, side by side, sitting in some beautiful water. that I got on a train that no one could see, me and this older Hebrew Israelite woman, and she took me to a city that was absolutely gorgeous that I didn't want to wake up from. And as we was coming into the city, that's when we saw these big old, the size of cruise ships, but each one of them had propellers on them. That's one. But even to get there, I got on the train. It was just she and I on there, on the train. And it was totally empty. Then another one, another vision I had, I was sleeping, these plumes of smoke had popped out of the earth. I thought something was finna happen, and something did happen, but I thought it hadn't happened. So when I look back outside, I look out the window, I see these, I don't even know how to describe them, but if you know you got pyramids, and you got a pyramid on the side this way, pyramid on the side this way, and a pyramid down, pointing down that way. It was 3 of them. They were together though, but they popped out, they were huge, and when they came out of the sky, each one of them went different directions. And inside each one of them was like a beautiful city, because you could see through them, like a beautiful city. But on the side of each one of them was like a black Cadillac Escalade. I don't understand. I don't know why a black Cadillac Escalade was on there. But on the inside of them, they were clear, with a beautiful city. And they were scattered. They were going all across the earth. And one came closer to my house, because I saw people on the ground. They was looking up. They were looking at it. Looking at them just shoot out. So I've had visions of 3 different kind of vehicles, chariots, coming to scoop up the righteous. Well, coming to scoop up the children of Israel. Because the Most High said He's going to save each and every last one of us. Then He's going to plead with us in the wilderness and purge out the rebels from amongst us. So whatever they say, no, boss, that was a huge chariot. A huge chariot of the Most High, and it was huge. I mean huge. So all I say is all praises to the Most High. And I keep saying playtime is over. You better get right. Because at some point, them chariots, you're going to see them chariots and them killers going to start coming up out of them. Fishers and hunters. So I was excited. I say all praises to the Most High. And I say, Israel, get yourself right. But as I say, you ain't got to listen to me. You ain't got to believe me. It's my job to tell you. So I'm going to tell you. So He won't be mad at me. Shalom.